hottest podcast on the fucking planet. We getting down to the nitty gritty. We giving it to you raw, uncut, uncensored. Time to check in. Greatest motherfucking podcast in the world, Greg.
Speaking the facts, you know we gon' have some fans pissed off. This that fly, how your life too plain, we gon' help y'all lift off. I'm cracking the jokes with the folks and you know we still got a shit talk. Welcome to grit talk, yeah. I'm speaking the facts, you know we gon' have some fans pissed off. This that fly, how your life too plain, we gon' help y'all lift off. I'm cracking the jokes with the folks and you know we still got a shit talk. Welcome to grit talk, yeah.
Welcome back. Grit Talk podcast in the building.
Fumbling. He Mikey, you fumbling now.
We got a nice buttery Sunday. We got not just about everybody here except for one other hooligan.
It do not matter.
Yeah, I'm checking in, Shy. You know the voice, you know the sound.
Kev in the building.
First lady at the rectangular table here.
We back here at the table.
And we joined by two guests in here today. We got Trauma.
To my left.
And we got Tariq in here.
Tariq, a.k.a. Tariq's Journey, a.k.a. your big sister, baby daddy.
Did not know that nigga had AKA. He was ready.
He came in strong.
We got an interesting episode for y'all today. This is abnormal for us, but that's what we here for. So we gonna start off how we normally start off. How was y'all weeks?
Been smooth, man. Been real smooth. I got a birthday coming up, so I'm getting real excited about it.
Hey,
Happy birthday in advance, bro.
Appreciate that.
Shout out to Kev's 30th birthday.
Oh, you got a big birthday.
No, I'm just
Ain't even
Oh, okay, my fault, bro.
We were turning 26.
26 out here, man.
my mic is.
Do you celebrate birthdays in fives? Like
What you mean?
Like 25 is a milestone, then 30 is a milestone.
I
So like
think
everything goes in the middle.
I feel like you got to. I mean, in a way, you kind of celebrate. You do have to celebrate every year, because you lucky enough to even see your birthday. You know what I mean? I feel like you really. I feel like you gotta make the effort to even try to celebrate yourself.
Yeah, bro.
It's like a new year. It's like every year to me, my birthday is like I get a nice little refresh in my life or something like that.
Especially after last year, you just really don't know what is gonna happen.
That's a fact.
That's crazy the way you look at it. Though, like,
Yeah.
that's like
Like when I tell people happy birthday, I tell them, I hope this new year in your life, blah 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 blah, because like technically, Happy New Year for each one of us is our birthday.
Right.
I think that's the start of your year, your personal year. So
that's what I was saying. Like, damn, I ain't looking at it like that.
Me neither. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
it's like a restart to everything you've been through the last year. You can reflect and be like, damn, I made it. Like, I really did that. Or like, you can look at what you accomplished or shit like that.
It's crazy because while you look at it going into the birthday, like I look at it after. Like however I celebrated my birthday, like 26 was cool, but 25, like I threw a small party, and it wasn't like the party in itself. I actually had time to have different conversations with the people that I care about and people that was there for me. You know what I'm saying? And I got so much out of that experience. I'm like, damn, that's probably my best birthday, just off how I felt in that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't look at like I'm finna turn 27. That's just another day to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm happy to be alive, but I don't put that much stock into it. So that's interesting that you said that.
What about you, Darius? How was your week, bro?
That's been decent, bro. I gotta go back to work on Monday though, so niggas ain't looking forward to that.
If y'all don't know, you're looking at history right now.
Man.
We are the first podcast to have brought somebody back from the dead.
what you mean by that?
we gonna have some content that come out. Darius was in the building, but he was not present.
I opted the fuck out.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about your experience, man?
Nah, bro, I just fucked up, bro.
What got you there?
Bro, these niggas down here smoke something different. They all the way fucked up.
They tried to get on the gas, thought he was grown.
Nah, bro, my man asked me the first time and I said, nah, I don't really smoke like that. He asked me again and it felt sincere, so I was like, fuck it, I might as well. You know, they asked me
Peer
once.
pressure.
It wasn't even peer
It was-
pressure, bro. I just felt like, damn, he asked me twice, let me go ahead and go.
So how many hits did you regret that decision?
Bro, after the first one, I was like, bro, I'm in trouble. And then Blunt came around the second time, I was like, well, I need to stop. But
You kept going.
I couldn't. But I got about 5, 6, 7, 8 hits in. I was like, bro, I'm done. Bro. Y'all keep that shit. Skip me.
We tried to. We shot some content that'll be coming to y'all soon. And
You
there's-
might be able to hear
Hell
Darius.
yeah, boy, I was
Yeah,
like
you
this.
might. Hear
You
him in
might
the
be able to
background
hear him.
snoring like a motherfucker.
If you can hear him, DM us.
Right.
We're gonna clip it all.
What about you, Trauma? How was your week, man?
Busy.
Busy. I feel that.
We've been at the podcast every day of the week.
Every day. Every day.
Oh, y'all on a run.
Every day.
Oof.
You got to have that press though.
Y'all gotta
And
take a
y'all
nap.
Find out later on.
Like, what?
What about you, Tariq?
It's been a busy week, but it's been, you know what I'm saying, the right type of busy. You know, this is what I want to do in my life full time, just be aligned with, you know, being creative and, you know, working towards the stuff that I want to do. So this is the type of busy I want to be. You know, we've been on pods every day. I was in the studio yesterday till about 3 or 4 in the morning, but I'm not complaining at all. That's what I want to do. So
Yeah.
it's been a good busy. It's hot. I wasn't ready for this. Like
What?
but
Too
it is what it is.
big for this heat.
It's a culture shock out here, because like,
Y'all not used to it?
what, the heat?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm used to the heat. What I'm not used to is, you know, we've been in the pandemic the whole time, and nobody is really wearing masks no more. Like it wasn't really a transition into it. It was like
It was
out of nowhere mask.
flip.
So like,
Mask off.
I think that's a big sign that the world pretty much gonna be wide open moving forward. So
Streets been open. For
being
a minute.
open
The streets damn sure been open.
for a minute, for sure. But yeah, it's been a good week. I'm excited for this whole summer. It's gonna be a great summer. Great
Speak
summer.
that shit into existence.
I'm telling you.
So we're gonna get into free game.
My week won't shit.
Oh damn! It's always one. It's always one.
No, I really wasn't. It was a good week, but it was just kind of like a long one. It was productive though. Work's not really kicking my ass like it was, so hopefully it just stays kind of chill. Shout out to having a full staff again. We made it out the mud, y'all.
Facts.
I Say Podcast just had our first annual fucking
It was like a meet and greet.
toasting post.
There we go.
And
We got a good episode for y'all, man.
yeah, that shit. I can't
Dog.
wait till that shit come out.
I can't wait for the visuals. I can't. Oh my god,
But
it was so good.
it was busy on our end. People that's me and Iz did a whole lot of running around, a lot of planning, a lot of coordinating. But I will say it was all worth it because everything went down without a hitch. It wasn't a problem with scheduling. It wasn't a problem with people not being where they supposed to be. And unfortunately, I hate to say that, but when you deal with our own people, sometimes that be the case. That was factored in to the itinerary, and it worked out perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt great this morning just off the strength of it went by smooth. There was no drama. Everybody had fun, and that's what that shit about. You know what I'm saying? The family came together. You know what I mean? Damn sure wouldn't coordinate no family reunion no time soon, but shit.
Shout out to I Say 336, Pull Up, Real Fantasy came through.
What's on the plate?
What's on the plate? Who mans is this?
Yeah, we all in here. That was another thing that was good this week. We finally, Who's Mess is back finally up and running.
Yeah.
Apple was trying to stop us from being great. I was sick of that shit. But we back running, man. So I want to get into this free game.
Let's get it. I have one this week. I don't want to go first though.
Okay, cool. You say you don't want to go first?
No, I'm good.
I'll start. Okay, I'm gonna say something that I've been telling myself for the longest, but I really need to remind, and I think everybody need to go by this. When somebody or something shows you their true colors, believe them the first time. The first time. Don't need to be chances. When you see the true colors the first time from a situation or a person, believe it and adjust accordingly. You can take that a lot of different ways.
My shit kind of synonymous with what you said.
I was gonna say that's literally the same type of like
Right.
role I was on. Yeah, my well, since it all kind of falls in line, my free game was a person playing a role will eventually forget their act. So just pay attention.
That's fire.
She been having a quotables today. I noticed
Right.
one early.
Mine kind of play into when people show you who they are, like when you kind of just you only got two choices at the end of the day. You should never live in a state of limbo. Like either you gonna choose to forgive and forget, or you gonna choose to live in the situation, and that's literally your only two options. So you gotta pick one. You can't stay in the middle. The middle man will never eat.
Mine's gonna fall on really questions to call yourself out on. So, for example, mine is: are you more concerned with being right, or are you more concerned with involving yourself as a person? Because a lot of times we always try to prove being right, and sometimes it may be right in that moment, but you might not be able to evolve and grow and see how maybe you were right in that situation, but later in life you realize that maybe that wasn't the right approach or the right steps that you made.
Well, you been in couples therapy, boy.
A new man we see before us.
Kev's still the same dude, bro. He's still the same dude that be on out the hard
Nah, he's not though.
on Xbox. He the same nigga.
He's grown.
No.
Within this year of just doing this
Hell no.
podcast, he's definitely grown. And just knowing him through college, like he a different dude, but it's
I wish
not
you
a bad
would
way.
I wish you had
No,
made
you
younger.
No.
Yeah.
No, I was-
Yeah. I wish you had made
Why not,
younger.
Shaw? Why not?
when he was hush puppy, that was a different nigga. It was just a different nigga. If you know him as hush puppy, you know who Kev was before.
That's sick.
That was a good dude, man.
He always has been.
Good hearted. He had his ways about him, bro. What you got for us, dude?
Alright, bro. So my free game gonna pertain to how yesterday went.
No, bro.
Say no.
That's not even it. Look,
Don't let them
my
peer
free
pressure
game-
you.
My free game is stay in your lane. But so listen, stay in your lane. But if you're gonna step out of your lane to somebody else's lane, be prepared for what the fuck come with it.
Put your fucking seatbelt on.
Yeah, strap in. Name of the episode, strap in.
That was
Mine is never accept the shirt from a naked person. When I say that, like, how can a person tell you that they love you and they don't even love themselves? Or how can I respect you when I don't respect myself?
fair.
That's deep.
That's real as fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all loving yourself.
Damn,
Oh shit.
starting off strong. I love it. I love it.
We've been seeming to do that all week, not even on purpose. Like, damn, that was deep.
Right.
that was crazy.
Ryan would have been like, be yourself.
Yeah. But
Do what makes you happy.
There you go. Somebody offers you a boat trip, take it.
Even if you knew about it weeks in advance.
that boy,
Just kidding. I don't know that to be true.
He just found that shit out.
you should have had the shots fired.
Ain't
Ready
no
to
way
go.
in hell he just found that shit out.
We gonna let that nigga live, bro. It is what it is.
No, we ain't.
No.
We not.
But
Get him, kid.
so we're gonna get into our guests. We're gonna go because you started off with your weekend free game. We're gonna go on this end.
Yes, sir.
So tell the people who you are, what you do, and why you do it.
Yeah, well, I am Trauma. I mean, I rap or whatever, but I am not a rapper because I'm not one of them. But I do this because you know what I'm saying, it's like an escape for me. You feel me? Like I've been through so much in life, so like my only way, like, you know what I'm saying, giving that energy out, like, you know what I'm saying, is writing. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Listen to music, anything pertaining to music, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying. So I just dropped the Take 2 January the 1st. You can go find it on all major platforms. Just cause you waited, Trauma. I mean, Apple Music, YouTube, anything. Go get that right now.
So tell us about, like, when did you start and when did you know, like, this is what I'm doing? Like,
when I was probably about 12 years old, I had got sentenced to an indeterminate sentence of juvenile life. You feel me? So I was, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I was back then, I was hard on Meat Mill, you know what I'm saying? I started liking Meat Mill, you feel me? So that's when I knew I was locked in. When I knew, every time I go to the bathroom, I look in the mirror, start rapping, like, I rap, you know what I'm saying? That's how I knew this what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I like do, like if I go to jail, I go back to music, you feel me? Like, or if I get hurt or something, I go to music, you feel me? I know that's my calling, you feel me?
Gotcha. That's interesting though, cause like I never had to do no time, never had to sit down. But like that is a common thing. Like when people get locked up, they go into writing a lot. So is that what like is that like the environment though? Like because like, you know what I'm saying, like when they put out what being incarcerated look like, they always like you gotta either be the toughest person or you stay to yourself, which like it ain't the most healthiest thing, and people always find that outlet when they have to sit down. Like I got a cousin that's doing a life sentence right now. He started writing books. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People find music. Is that just the culture when you go in there? Like,
nah, it really be in you though. Like it's a part of you tapping in that you never knew was there.
I was gonna say it sounds like kind of like an awakening type of thing.
It's
like you just kind of
like it's a lot of talented people in jail. Like I swear, like they can do easily. People can do like everything, anything. Like, you know what I'm saying, they create something out of nothing. Like they very talented.
There's some 5-star chefs in jail.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For sure. We're gonna switch sides of the table real quick. I know a little bit about your backstory.
Okay.
So I definitely want you to kind of get into what you do and why you do it.
I'm a born creative. My bad, y'all. So just like Trauma said, like I can rap. I consider myself very good at it as well, but I don't want to put myself in the under that umbrella of rapper. You know, I'm a producer as well, writer, just all around creative. I have a clothing line and stuff like that. But when we talk about rap specifically, my brand is all in authenticity and believability. Like, I'm never gonna say something that's not true, that I haven't lived. Like, I have a lot of moments in my music where people hear certain things and they were there or they heard, you know. So, and I always want to stand on that. I never want to say something for the sake of making a good song, even though it's not true. And I'm always stand on that. So, I got a story that I want to tell, but you know, as well as telling that story, I know everything that I've been through, every single thing that I've been through, at least one person has been through. And no matter how traumatic, no pun intended, or how dark the experience is, somebody else has been through. Even if it's just one person, somebody been through what I've been through as well. So it's been plenty times where I wish I could find a song where somebody was speaking to what I was going through. So I'm gonna be that person. You know, when I was younger, when I was writing, I used to not want to say certain stuff, you know, worried about, you know, how it was gonna be viewed. But as I matured, you know, somebody needs to hear that, you know. So, and you know, all of my music in general is not just about, you know, the trauma. We're gonna talk about our victories. We're adults, so we're growing, we're learning, we're human beings, so we're constantly evolving. Our wins, our losses, just everything you go through in your journey, we're gonna be vessels to let people know, for people can pretty much have a soundtrack to their life. You know, I'm sure there's stuff that I say that at some point everybody at this table can't relate to, and I just want that to translate to the whole world. You know, well, it's gonna translate. Let me speak like that.
You said you started. You produce as well.
Yeah.
So what sparked that? Because
I started playing piano in 3rd grade at 9, and producing came from, you know, just being broke, and you know, rapping on YouTube and rapping off YouTube beats is cool, but you want to have an original sound.
Can't clear that shit.
Right. So I got a very good music taste, and I really want to thank my mama for that. So like, I'm listening to music, and I also want to credit Kanye, because I'm watching videos of Kanye listen to music and then rearrange and make new stuff. And as a kid, I used to be like, how do you do that? And I was watching him I was watching him flip a Shirley Murdoch sample on YouTube, and it finally clicked for me, like, okay, that's how you sample. And I produce, and I sample and I produce all kind of other ways as well, but Kanye really influenced, you know, my style of producing, you know, as well as the legends. But like, watching him taught me literally the mechanics of how to do it. And then ever since then, I started really producing at about 14. I bought my own computer and started producing, and then ever since then, it's just been on go. Like, if you go on my IG, I think my most recent video is me rapping, but like the next 7 videos after that is just beats. I'm always cooking up on my stories. I'm always cook literally every day. So producing is like therapy for me. Same thing for being an artist, same thing for rapping, but I produce probably 90% of my creative, and that's a crazy number to use because people see me rap a lot, but I do the producing a lot more. But I want to do both on a high level. For sure.
I do got a question for both of y'all. And y'all told me y'all reasons why, but who you kind of spoke to Kanye inspiring you, but like who made you be like that? What was like that motivational moment? Like, yo, I'm doing this shit. Either one of y'all can speak to it.
Well, when 50 Cent dropped Ghetto Quran, that's my favorite. That was my first favorite rapper. Like, and so like when he dropped Ghetto Quran, like I felt it for some reason. I'm young. I was young as hell. Like, I'm only 22, so I was young.
Damn.
So I knew. I swear. Like, yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Anybody ever told you sound like Currency?
Nah.
Like your speaking voice, you sound like Currency, bro. Every time
That's crazy. That's the first time I'm hearing that, but now that you think that, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. For me, it'll be Wayne. I always say, you know,
one to follow.
Man, listen, it was not only was he saying one thing, but the thing that just would blow my mind was like that one sentence meaning 2, 3, 4 different things. Yeah. And you can see the obvious influence in the way I rap, because I like to take one word or a term and use it, you know, as many ways as I can. But just the way he stretched the art of songwriting and the art of, well, he didn't write, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, the way he stretched just his approach to the art. And to me, Lil Wayne is the most influential artist of all time, because without Wayne, we don't get Drake. Without Wayne, we don't get Nicki, we don't get Thug, we don't get a lot of Future, and we don't get none of the artists that's influenced by them people that I just mentioned. Right. So I just respect, you know, his approach to the game. You know, we can't take away from, you know, the foundation he built, and it's an obvious influence in my style.
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Music today for sure.
I got a quick question though.
Yeah.
What's the different approaches y'all got with making music and battle rapping? Because I know it's a different process.
We ain't even get into that, but we already here. So both of these guys are battle rappers, and they battling each other, and here we are. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll go if y'all don't mind, like we'll do the backstory of how we got here, and then talk about answer your question. I let Trauma start it off because he honestly the start of the story, so he'll tell it better than I can.
So like I said, 50 Cent was my first favorite rapper, so I'm a troller. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm that guy who, I don't know if y'all know, who called D Glory trash on Facebook and it went crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like, so, but anyway, so I'm a troller. Nah, but shout out D Glory because, you know what I'm saying, we talked about that and I actually view more of his music and he really like, you feel me? So shout out D Glory, but anyway, so I'm just scrolling on Facebook one day and I see the Upstate Cypher, right? So I listen to it and I'm like, he's garbage. That's what I said. I should have said garbage. That's all I said. So Lorenzo had coming on and like anybody who you want to go against him, like we could bet 500, like anybody. I said me. So we got, you know what I'm saying, we went through all that or whatever. We started talking about the battle or whatever, you feel me? And then we had the face off at the Jet Lag Awards last year.
Okay.
Right, and then we supposed to battle right after that, but it never came down to it.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pandemic. Yeah, man. Pandemic.
Stopped a lot of shit.
A lot of stuff. And like we this battle, I know it's gonna be a lot of people from y'all's market that's like brand new to both of us, but like in our area, this is one of the most anticipated things ever in the history of our city. Like I personally can't go nowhere without, hey, it's really going down, like people got him winning, people got me winning, like they just excited to see, because like this match between us two is like, people don't look at us as just rappers, like they like what we done stood on our whole life really mean a lot, so people they know it's gonna be past rap, like what are they gonna get up there and say, like that's what everybody curious to see. And like I got respect for my opponent for sure, but when we get up there on that stage, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we fighting to the death. My preparation for this is constant prep. Like he said, we've been knowing we're gonna be going against each other for over a year. And a year ago, I had my 3 rounds ready. We doing 3 rounds, 3 minutes with a 30-minute grace period. So we're gonna be up there rapping for 10 minutes. So imagine what all we gonna try to squeeze in there. I'm constantly changing. Like just yesterday, I was taking stuff out of my rounds and replacing it with new stuff. Like I'm never done preparing until I say my first word on the stage. I'm constantly preparing. Like I'm taking it very serious. With me, when it comes to just rapping in general, I'm always looking around the room, looking at words, looking at, just the way the words sound and the way it's shaped, and seeing if I could come up with something. Like my subconscious is doing that, like even unintentionally. Just looking around, trying to find ways to flip a different word or come up with some content. So it's 24/7 for me. Like I'm always taking notes, coming up with different bars. Even if I don't use them against him, I got like when it's time, I got stuff that I can go grab. Like I never stop preparing. Like I love it that much. Like if people want to see a good example for me of why is this dude talking so confidently about, like, he better be able to rap, I would say go to the BHB podcast and watch my episode on there. I rapped on there for about 5 to 6 minutes straight, and I just let that speak for itself.
I listen to that.
Thank you for listening to it, bro.
And they went into a Madden bar early, and I was like, oh, all right. Okay. I see what type of time you are.
And Trauma very similar. I let him speak for himself. Like I watched the video of him in one of the spots we got in Spartanburg called Fresh Auto Spa. A lot of different things go down there. It's a bar. You can come get your car washed. A lot of artist events go there. People just come relax. But I watched the video of him performing, and he just going, for not just 116, but just minutes, just rapping. And I'm glad to see everything switching more from a big, I don't know, gimmick and fashion. And there's nothing wrong with fashion, but rap being more of a, I don't know the word that I'm trying to use, but it's switching.
Gimmick. Huh? You can say gimmick.
It's real gimmicky, and it's switching back to like people really got content in their music.
Right.
They really standing for something, and they really take this art serious. Like it's moving back to that, and I'm really excited about not just locally. Like you can see, everybody talking about. Everybody excited about what J. Cole just did. Everybody excited about the Kendrick Lamar project. We got artists like Rhapsody.
I damn sure don't want to hear Kendrick.
Oh man, listen.
Wow.
He a hater. That's why.
That makes sense.
I just feel like I've waited so long for the music, and I actually seen him perform, and for me, like a performance make or break an artist for me personally.
Definitely.
Like if I feel like.
My fault.
Like on the early tip, I seen 21 Savage when he first started popping. He had like 3 songs, and he came to Greenville.
Mm-hmm.
His performance was piss poor. I was like, I ain't really fucking with him. But in turn, he got better. He progressed, and now he's a superstar. With Kendrick came out the gate almost a superstar. He came out with a classic album, his first album, and then when I got to see him perform. For his damn tour, and it was so lackluster that I was.
You said the damn tour was like maybe that because I rock with Kendrick, but I'm just talking about like just the reception. Like it's this festival in Europe called Reading in Leeds. It's a big, huge festival, and they say like Kendrick's damn performance is like one of the best ever on Reading in Leeds.
I don't know what they watching in Europe,
to pimp.
But Europe is real vanilla anyway.
That shit was like I've been to a lot of different concerts, a lot of different shows, like, and for me, like I know immediately like the it factor. Like I said, performance is a big thing, which is in battle rap. That's a huge thing as well.
Huge.
But performance, is everything. Like to this day, the best performance I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. And can't nobody tell me different. Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know that. Yeah, like
he's a superstar.
Like Kendrick, like it was some niggas doing karate. That was alright.
Yeah.
It was just like I don't give a fuck about that. Like it just wasn't that. And
That
then,
was the theme though, Kung Fu Kenny.
yeah, but then he switched stages, and I was like,
maybe
I think
that got to be a one-off because like Kendrick has really good shows.
I think the best performance I ever seen, like best performance period is Meat. And listen, Meat go in like Meat.
I've never seen
I can
Meek
tell.
perform,
It
so
just
I can't say it.
It sounds loud.
It's just so
It's loud.
he be
it
like, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, like when
I
he
can
come
see it,
out,
though.
like say he come out the Dreams and Nightmares, you feel me, the build up be so crazy, like it's so crazy. Then when he get into it, the crowd go crazy, like you hear people yelling. Like I catch myself, I swear I be at home, catch myself looking like, you know what I'm saying, I go to Meat Mill, like performance, like that's where I get my stage performance from, you feel me, like Meat Mill, you feel me, like, so I be looking at it, I hear the crowd go crazy, I like, damn, I want that one day. Like I don't know, he make you feel it like you there.
When we talked about like the pandemic fucking shit up, I was literally going to the Roots Festival,
Right.
and Meek was headlining, and that shit got fucking canceled.
I never been to a rap show like in the crowd. The only time I've been to a rap concert is when I was opening for an artist. I opened for Wale twice, and I watched his.
I would've passed out.
I watched his show from backstage, but I never seen a rap show from in the crowd. All the shows I ever seen is R&B. You know, I seen. I was so excited. It's this band called Moonchild, and they were opening for Jill Scott, and I was gonna see her in Columbia, and the pandemic ruined it. But every single show I've been to is R&B. Like
I feel that.
R&B.
I say
Bomb
this every
stage
week.
presence.
You listen to Grit Talk. Rap is cool to me, but I just love R&B. That's
people
make you feel better.
People be confused when they're like when you. And it's a perfect segue back into the original question you asked, like the preparation. How do we prepare? I don't listen to rap when I'm preparing to rap at all, because I don't want to be influenced by nobody else's style. Like, of course, I watch battles all the time, and I'm not gonna say I don't listen to rap music at all, but you'll never hear me say I'm about to sit here and listen to this J. Cole album and study, you know, because I don't want to get on the stage and sound like J. Cole. So I want what's up here to come out fluid. So, you know, I might throw on some jazz or listen to R&B, like for real. Like in my apartment, I'm playing R&B, but the next door neighbors hear somebody barking loud as hell next door, but it's R&B playing. But it's centers me, and then let everything that I got in come out. And I think that balance of, like, if I was listening to some real aggressive music and then writing my real, it's you need yin and yang. Yeah. So I let the R&B play, and then I get in my bag and write. You know, so, and then for this performance, the Jet Lag Awards crowd is super interactive. Like, they ooh and ah. It don't matter if it's an R&B singer, dancers, rappers, they super interactive. So, like, the butterflies is gonna be there. I'm already, like, I done performed on that stage before. It's the crowd is very engaging. So it's gonna be times where, like, they might go crazy over a bar, and you got to have your material memorized and jump back in.
Yeah, good point on that. So talk about the league real quick. So
this is probably a stupid question because no shots but like men, right? Mm-hmm. But so with all of the things
as you sit in a room full of men.
I love it though.
I'll stand alone. With having gone through as much as you both have, mm-hmm. like growing up, you know, as men, and you have experiences like that where the crowd is like oohing and ahhing, and like mm-hmm. that's your moment. Do y'all ever catch yourselves getting like emotional? Like
I
know it was a girly question, but
that's like, a good question though.
Not emotional, but I'm like, damn, I'm doing it. Like, cause me, like, I don't really be doing this. Like, y'all think I do this? I don't do this. Like, I be in the streets, like, so I don't really do this. But at the same time, when that moment come, I'm like, damn, bro, like, it could be more people than this. You feel me? Like, it can be the big stage. Like, it feel good though. It really do feel good. It's motivation. It
really do. That feeling is addicting. Like, I can't even describe. It's literally a feeling in your stomach and a vibration that you feel the whole time. Like, even with just us, like at the face off, we both went up there. We barking on each other, and they are going crazy. We haven't rapped a single word. Well, he rapped a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but we just went up there to tell them this is about to happen, and they're excited. And you got to think about, like, when you're doing, before things pop off, where you're doing what you want to do full time, it's stuff that you have to do to pay the bills. Like, you might have to work a job or be in the streets or whatever. So it's exactly it's a balance. So, like, imagine work that Monday after you just went on stage on like, let's say y'all did a big pod and 500 people came just to watch y'all's pod live, and you had to go to work Monday. Imagine that feeling at work. Like, your boss couldn't piss you off, your co-workers couldn't piss you off. It's like the universe gave you a taste of what you're gonna be doing soon. It was just, I think the universe really throws that to us. Like, sometimes we really need a bone or a sign. We get too attached to this regular life, and you get that moment that reminds you, like, it's gonna happen. Just keep doing what you're doing. So, like, I wanna have that feeling as, like, even coming to this show, this podcast, or any podcast, having an actual good conversation, people want to know what you do. Like, it's plenty times why I feel like people sleep on me and they don't care what I'm doing, and it's times where, you know, you might want to stop, but you keep going. And it's moments like this that make you say, like, when I'm driving back to the Bird from this show, and be like, okay, it's stuff like this that it's the reason why I do what I'm doing. It's addicting. I love that feeling. I wish I could feel that feeling every day. You know, so
I do got a question for both of y'all. Like, yeah. I watch battle rap all the time, and I can't I've always, once I first heard of the URL, that was something that I was just like, I got to know about this shit. So, but in that, I do want to know, because I kind of got what I think y'all styles are, but I want y'all to tell the people how y'all styles are. Because I got something in my mind that I feel like it may align, but it may not. So we're going to start with you, Trauma. What's your approach to it?
It's definitely going to be a Geechee Gotti style. You know what I'm saying? Mixed with a little bit of twerk. Definitely Arsenal going to be in there. You feel me?
Like your personal top 5? Or?
Like yeah, definitely like them. Geechee got he eating everybody. That's my dog. That's like when I first heard him, I was stuck on him. Like yeah, he talked that like he talking shit. Like yeah, he you know what I'm saying. So and twerk too. I like twerk. Chess. I'm gonna put some chess in there like that. Them my styles though. Like that's around my area. You feel me?
You know what's crazy? In my mind, I thought you would take like a Suge approach. I felt like you would hella aggressive. Just that's just what I thought. Just
Twerk aggressive though. Like
yeah.
You fuck with Tay-Rock?
I like Tay-Rock. I like his gun bars. Yeah, he the gun bar king. I fuck with Tay-Rock.
He been getting
He been getting 8 though, but I fuck with Tay-Rock.
Nah, he gonna be battling on Gnome again. I forgot who he battling, but they just lost the 2-on-2. He beat Averb recently. He
lost.
He beat.
What you about to say? He lost.
on the app they got him beating Geechee Gotti, even though Geechee Gotti first round was crazy versus Tay-Rock. But Rock is still out here fighting though.
Daylight back.
And Daylight back as
Daylight
well.
is back.
Daylight supposed to be taking shine on Norm 11, so like
he is back.
But the thing with Daylight is this. I'm gonna just say this personally about Daylight. Let's take Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock will take a battle. 2 months later, he got another one. 6 months later, he got another one. Daylight, you see him take one big battle every. You know what I'm saying?
Every
Same
year,
thing
like,
for looks. So
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen the Tay-Rock and Tay-Rock did very well in that battle. Daylight just had too much.
Right.
But he had way too much. Daylight had a lot of time to prepare. Like the rock flips, he did literal mineral rock flips, and then he did rock band flips, and like it was crazy. But Daylight style is he will duck smoke so he can prepare for a very long time. And I'm not taking away from Light because he performs when he does, but these other people that's really out here in the streets battling,
putting in work.
I respect what they doing. So like, if I get into a fist fight once a year and I'm 5-0 the last 5 years, Tay-Rock done fought 20 times and he lost 7 fights, but he won 13 times. Yeah. That I mean, you gotta say something to that. You gotta say something to that.
That's a good. I mean,
That was a good analogy.
yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but
but so he told me. So what's your style? Like who? I mean, he did a comparison to.
I tell y'all what people tell me about what they hear from me. It's like, people say I'm like a gumbo because like you get people who like different stuff. They can get what they like. You know what I'm saying? So the aggression is there when it need to be. So I hear twerk. I hear rock come up, like, you know, I like rock, I like what you hear. But the punches, you know, so people bring up like a JC or a Rum Nitty. Definitely. Cause like I don't take any bar off. I try to make every bar something. You know what I'm saying? I also hear like you know, talking to somebody's soul. So like the Geechee Gotti, Lux will come up. And then also the stage presence is there, and that's in all the people that we just mentioned. But people mention Shine as well, just like and I've heard Hitman Holla come up before, and I don't like that because I don't think Hitman Holla can rap at all.
No, I don't
think he can rap.
No, I can't let you do Hitman like I can't let you do Hitman like that. Now against Cass, yeah, he's like,
I ain't gonna say at all, but he is super performance.
Yeah, Cass did one.
He beat him clear.
If you rewatched it,
he beat him clear. But Cassidy,
I give it a 2.
Cassidy not all that exciting to me either though.
Hitman got a one round that he really like. I can say okay, like
so okay. I'm glad you said that because so like, let's just say hypothetically for each of you, say you get up there, you perform, you lay it all out on the line, right? But you feel like your opponent got you. Let's say it's 2-0 right now, or let's say you up 2-0. Is your third round? Are you still keeping your foot on the gas? Or are you gonna kind of ease up and, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? So let's say the first 2 rounds, because that's why I like this sport, because as consumers, right, they're watching all 3 rounds to the end. So let's say the first 2 rounds, and you in the crowd like I really don't know who won, or like he edged me. Let's just say hypothetically speaking, knock on wood, he edged me first 2 rounds. So they like both of them went crazy, but I'm gonna edge it to Trauma the 2 rounds, and then I have a third round that's absolutely out of this world.
You can flip
the crowd's gonna flip to me. So like you gotta have the gas the whole time. I'm not saying absolute aggression or nothing like that. I'm just saying whatever you prepare and whatever you said in your mind, this is how I want to execute those 3 rounds. You gotta execute them. Even if I was to get up there and choke, and he was like, "Oh man, my opponent is," he didn't come with it, and he bring it back down. That could be dangerous for him because I could choke the first round, he get too comfortable, and then I get my mind right and go crazy. So you just gotta execute all 3.
You gotta definitely keep your foot on their neck because like the only person who I ever seen do it in battle rap was Sue Surf. Like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even rap his third. You feel me? He just said Jersey. Like against damn who the fuck he said it. I forgot who it was, but he punished them that bad. You feel me? But anybody else, I don't know. Well, I ain't.
Twerk last battle.
I didn't even mention Sir. Shout out to Sir, bro.
Yeah.
Twerk last battle against
he been in he was in a tournament.
Cassie
J.
And she like he gave up, and I hate that shit. That's why I asked that.
That's a perfect example because she took her foot off the gas too.
Yeah, exactly.
And the judges let her know like don't do that.
Right.
If your opponent stumble, this is a sport where we not gonna pull you off him. Like this ain't boxing where you knock him out and we pull you off. You can keep beating him till he die. Like so, Casey. She has never lost to a dude before until last night. Geechee.
I ain't watched it yet. Don't
I ain't gonna say, man, golly. But like, they say she do voodoo and everybody choke against her. You know what I'm saying?
But, true.
But
I'm glad you brought that up though, cause like I said, I watch a lot of battle rap. Yeah. And that is the worst thing you can do is forget your bars or forget a round. Like, how do you avoid that thought? Cause like you might stumble. So like battle rap is interesting to me because it's a live event and you don't know how the crowd gonna go. You don't know if they're gonna just sleep on your bars. You don't know, and all that factors in. How do you keep your mental like? I don't give a fuck what this man say. I'm gonna go up and do my shit, like, or even during some stumbles. How do you come back?
How you keep the believability, like you said?
Right. For me, I'll say like, so I come from a very competitive background. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of moments on my resume where I pulled up dolo. You know what I'm saying? I'm on somebody's street in front of their house or in their hood, wherever they want to do the battle, and it's just me, or maybe just my ride, because I couldn't walk over there, and they got their whole community out there, and I have to say stuff to the point where even if they want to go for their man, it's just a natural reaction. Even the hater in them can't help but be like, that was crazy. So there's always that back against the wall mentality where I don't care how this event go. I don't care if the crowd don't react to anything I say. I'm convinced by this material and I'm a perform it that way. But another thing is like you got to think about the science and like when you preparing, how you know how it only takes 21 days to build a habit, right? So like imagine if I'm preparing my rounds and I'm doing certain hand movements literally with every word. So like in my first round and I say the word arm and I do a movement with my hand, every time I'm practicing I'm doing that movement. And I get on the stage and I don't do that movement, my mind will be like, oh, you didn't do something right, and it's gonna fall apart. So I make sure not to prepare too literally with my performance. Like every time I practice, when I get on stage, it's gonna be robotic. I'm gonna move my feet the same way. I try to have some freedom because, like, no matter what happens, I don't know what he gonna be throwing at me. I don't know what his people behind him gonna be saying. I don't know what's gonna be going on in the crowd. I'm ready for every different type of outcome, but the material is what I got by memory, if that makes any sense. And then you got to remember, you don't know what the crowd is going to react to. You can write and think, oh, they going to go crazy for this. They might go crazy for something you didn't even think was dope. And so you got to, you really got to have your material ready. And it just all comes down to don't do last minute prep. You see Twerk always preparing last minute. Have your material ready and be convinced by it too. Like this the convincibility. Like I'm rapping with a lot of conviction. They like I don't know this dude, but I believe what he talking about because the way he rapping about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm real excited, especially with the opponent I got. Like I can't wait. I really can't wait.
If I'm playing devil's advocate, which I
Do
I seldom do. I mean, I know I do it a lot. Fuck that, I do it a lot. I want to know, based on y'all material that's written, how you see the score. How you see? Do you see 3-0? Do you see?
Oh,
I see him 3-0 on me.
30? Huh?
I see him 3-0 on me.
What?
He playing politics, bro. It's the art of war. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
I ain't even gonna get it.
I didn't believe that. I didn't believe it when he said it. His eyes told me a different story when he said that.
You know what? I've been to me and him having personal conversation. Like we gotta bark on each other up there on that stage as a fight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, for what me and him invested nothing into this moment. We didn't come together and say, like he'll tell you, we did not come together and say, let's troll and make this happen. It was natural. He said what he said, and the streets really was out the gate excited about it. Like we didn't have to do no promotion. It wasn't necessary, but like of course we professionals as well, and this is new for him as well. And I've been on a hiatus, so I'm coming back into this. But like this was instant gratification as far as the people being convinced about this happening. So I told him I didn't even meet him personally yet. I was like, I feel like it's a win-win for you, because I speak real confidently about myself. So like if you come up there and you have all 3 rounds and you lose all 3, but you fought, that's a win. And then if you beat me, that's another win.
That's a little shady. That be
I
like,
ain't gonna say
I'm a 30 ball you, but shit, you gonna win because
you gotta
niggas
think about it. Like, what's next after this? We up there. Not only are we rapping and in that moment, we trying to get. This battle was the first of the Upstate Battle Leagues, so we trying to get more artists to come and battle, and we trying to get we do other things as well outside of music. So he really up there trying to sell his brand. A lot of people are already convinced, but we trying to get more people interested and invested in what we got going on. So if he get up there, and same thing it's kind of different for me, because if I get up there and get 30 by him from out of what I've been doing in my past on my resume, I'm gonna have to earn some respect back from losing like that. But he is in a win-win situation. It's a win-win for him.
I'm curious. Why did you say that?
Say what?
That he's gonna 3-0 you.
That's how I genuinely feel.
Oh my God, that's.
Look at that man.
I don't.
I got him to lead that shit.
I don't.
That's how I feel.
So because our audience is North Carolina, South Carolina, and y'all, like y'all talked about like the buzz in the city, but that's Spartanburg. Like, can y'all talk about like the league in itself? Because I don't know who out of our audience, like, damn, I always wanted to do this shit, but URL and like
RB.
Yeah, RB and fucking what's the European shit? I mean
King of the Dot.
King of the Dot.
Europeans white.
They only felt like that was the only leagues, and there are smaller leagues. So like, y'all kind of just talk about what this league is and give us information about that.
Well, hold on. Before I start, I want to say something to Steph in the Dream, since you said we got a North Carolina audience. I think it was a dude you had on your podcast you were bragging about.
Can we battle him back to back? Like
yes,
this
like,
dude put a dude.
And I asked him to battle me.
This is my guy, but he put an Instagram post. He was like, I got this amount of money, nobody can beat this dude, and we both like, well, let's get that money back to back. Like,
who is you? Like, nobody. Like,
that's a good segue into your question, though. But like, I'm gonna go off and come back. The state of South Carolina and the Carolinas in general, but I'm gonna speak about South Carolina specifically, right? So we are a market that really hasn't, like, we have never had a superstar from South Carolina yet. It's gonna happen. South Carolina's about to blow. It's gonna be one of the major markets in music, arts, creativity, philanthropy, community, all of that stuff. Like, y'all putting in work over here at Grit Talk. There's other podcasts being recorded in this room. All the work that all of us in this state is putting in, it's gonna come together at the right moment, and South Carolina is gonna be a major market. And I said that to say, like, we are all trying to put together different ways to discover and actually showcase the talent that we have. And when I say talent, you know, when people talk about talent, they automatically think music, they automatically think dribbling a basketball. Talent is anything that you're passionate about, and your will to make that into a career or make that something you can do full time. When those two moments collide, talent is anything you're just naturally gifted at. It's people that's talented speakers, talented podcasters, talented babysitters, talented janitors. Like, it's just whatever you're good at. You know what I'm saying? So South Carolina in general, we got a lot to showcase. So the Upstate Battle League is just another opportunity for people to say, this is where I want y'all, and it's not just limited to the Upstate. I want people to come to this platform and showcase what they do, because we are a part of this fight for people to understand what's going on in South Carolina. Like, we all collectively, you know, are fighting to make that thing happen. So the Upstate Battle League, we starting off with this type of battle at the Jet Lag Awards. If y'all not familiar with the Jet Lag Awards, it's an award show that's only been going on for 5 years that celebrates talent not only in South Carolina, but it's the nominations and the votes are all people ran. So they don't have an academy yet that just sits around all year, and it's all ran by the people. So
that's pretty lit.
People every year, I have a great time at the Jet Lag Awards. I meet so many people I never seen before. It's a great networking opportunity. It's a lot of people in the building. Everybody just has this energy about, like, you know, just trying to meet each other and build and grow. So not only are we on behalf of the Jet Lag Awards putting on a good show on behalf of the Upstate Battle League and just creatives in South Carolina, we gonna be there just trying to execute on all three planes, you know. So Upstate Battle League, anybody that raps, most of the events are going to be 3 rounds, but we're going to have 1 round as if you're not used to preparing that much material. Just prepare 3 minutes, you know, just write about 2 or 3 16s and just rap them back to back. Win or lose, just get out there and get your name out. And our goal is to just showcase the talent that we have, because the world doesn't understand how much talent is in this state alone.
Shout out to Swamp too from South Carolina.
Huh?
Swamp.
Man, shout out to Swamp. Shout out to Kid Chaos from Columbia.
Definitely him too.
They're already in the URL going crazy. Man, shout out to Swamp. He fought against Gotti. Gotti was his partner, and they had to fight. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I like the way Geechee intro that shit.
But I like that Geechee boy that Swamp used when he was like when he was Charleston.
Yeah, like
that shit was fire.
He intro that he was like, you wanted to rap that part. Let me say that you a bitch. And he was like, I told you nah, cause you was a bitch. Yeah, that shit was hard. That shit was hard.
He said everything you wrote for 202 was whack.
Yeah,
I couldn't use them shits.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Yeah. I'm me versus him though. I hate this. I ain't gonna say I hate to say it. I feel like it's gonna be one of the best battles we done ever seen in our state. Like one of the best, like mirror matches, culture, style clashes. It's gonna be crazy. And then I want people to tap into like me as a producer, him as an artist, and just more people come to the Jet Lag Awards. You know, in the future, see Grit Talk out there talking in the lobby. I actually saw that last year. It was a podcast set up. You know, hundreds of people just stopping by. It was fun. So.
Just listen out there, Jet Lag. Get us out there on your media team. Fuck word, shameless plug.
Word. And I want people to look back and be like, I remember them two guys. We watched them on Grit Talk. Now they and at the same time we watched Grit Talk. Now they. Right. And all the other podcasts in the state. I'm very biased. I'm not from the Carolinas. I'm from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the sister state of North Carolina. But we gotta be very obsessed with.
Oh, he's doing shout out.
This state we from.
Can I circle back around to something?
I'm so weak.
I want to circle back around because you made a comment where you was saying you was like, you not one of them. You was like, you don't want to label yourself as a rapper because you're not a rapper. But then you was like, a lot of your shit is in the streets. So do you not feel like is the goal to get out of that to where this is, you know what I'm saying? This is what you're exposed to the world.
Like, I get what you're saying. Like, the goal is to get out. Like, you feel me? But once you're the type of person like me, and you got the, I wouldn't say reputation. Like, I don't want to, like, brag or boast, whatever. But anyway, like, you can go to my city, even different cities, and you say project, who is project? You feel me? And they gonna tell you who I am, cause like, and not with rapping. They ain't even gonna say nothing about rapping. You feel me? Like, I really live this life, so like people really want me dead. Like as we speak right now, you feel me? Like, so this the life I live. You feel me? It's things that I gotta stay handle in the streets. You feel me? That's why I'm stuck right there. Like, you feel me? Like I go through a lot of shit every day. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is my only escape. But after this, I got to get back to it. You feel me? I got to get back out there. So, I mean, the goal is to make it out. And no, I am not one of them. Like, yeah, I'm that guy. Like, been shot 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to incriminate myself. But, like, I'm really out here for real. Like, everybody else listens to the other rappers, you know what I'm saying, say what they say. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't living this. I don't give a fuck. All these rappers ain't living this. I'm listening to Drake's talk about Dracos, all shit. Man, you're not living this, you feel me? I'm really living this, you feel me? Like, it's going to be hard for me to kick the door anyway, because I'm so real. Like, you can't use that like that sell your soul shit with me or nothing. I'm expose that shit. I'm pop, you know what I'm saying? I'm pop with what's his name? Quincy Jones. I'm pop with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I ain't going for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm exposed to this shit, you feel me? So that's how I am, like, so it's really gonna be hard for me to kick the door either way it go.
But okay, so like
that's very real.
It's
very respectable.
But like you talk about, like, just like in battle rap, it's all about preparation, right?
Right.
And so like you speak from a point of view like you prepare for either way it go. But to me, it seemed like you prepare for more so. You prepare more so with the life you currently live. Do you feel like you prepare if it go the other direction? So say tomorrow, rap just that's the ticket. Are you prepared to live that life? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like, the scariest thing in my life, like I don't fear nothing. That's why I say I don't fear nothing. But I'm scared of one thing, and it's change. I've been so scared of change since I was younger. Like, like, okay, I used to get bullied, right? I kid you not, I used to get bullied. I started fighting back. After I fought that bully back one time, I became the bully. You feel me? So like, I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to.
It ain't an answer to that question.
It's like I don't know. It's like, okay, so it's like ever since then I just been doing everything. You know what I'm saying? But now people look at me like, yeah, that's the big bad bully. You feel me? I'm like, damn, if I change, then what? You know what I'm saying? If I go all the way over here, you know what I'm saying? Then what? Because I know how I look at older niggas. You feel me? Like, pardon my language. I know how I look at older. You know what I'm saying? So listen.
You good?
So listen, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you did that back in 2001. You got to show me today. You got to show me you still with that today. You feel me? So, and I know it's gonna be some young. It's another young nigga like that think just like me. Like, nah, bro. You feel me? That changed mine. What's up? And I'm had to show him, or he gonna show me. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So really, it's gonna be still there. Like, it's gonna be still there.
I mean, yeah.
Think about this.
I was gonna say you can. I mean, we talked about this on the other podcast that two things can exist. Right. Like you can be, I guess, you can expand but still stay true to who you really are.
Right. You said you're 22, right? Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is
crazy.
But see, that's what. But
I feel old as shit.
Like, I wouldn't.
I would say give it a few.
Shut
years.
up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be me if I didn't speak. Cause like, I feel everything you saying, man. Like I said, your voice carried that same conviction.
Right.
But it's like, with you only being 22, I can see you feeling like that's the battle that you gotta fight. But as he just spoke about, as you get older, I do feel like that change is gonna happen to where you be like, bruh, this can happen or this can happen. but you will have to pick at some point. Like life is gonna force you to choose, and at the end of the day, you gotta pick the best lane for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And at this point in time, like this point in my life, because like I done been here before. That's how I feel. Like at this point, like right now, I'm feeling like damn, bro. Like I gotta get away. Like I gotta go. I know I gotta go. Like you know what I'm saying. Self is telling me go. Like get in the car, sleep in the car, wherever you about to move to. Like sleep in the car. You know what I'm saying. You gotta go. Like. It's like the universe is really pushing me away from my city. I know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? I be feeling like, damn, my dog gonna whack me, you feel me? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna, that's why I don't worry about ops. I worry about the people close to me because, you know what I'm saying? The way they move, you feel me? The way they move it ain't sitting right with me no more. Like, that same shit that I was blind to, I'm not blind to it no more, you feel me? Like, I done been in prison, I done did all that. I seen how y'all treated me, you feel me? I see how y'all treat me now, like, I gotta go. I know, like, niggas gonna get hungry, like, niggas gonna, I want that money. I want that money on this head, I'm gonna come get that, you know what I'm saying? You my dog, so you know where I'm at, like, you know how I move, so I gotta get away. I definitely gotta get away.
But you're scared of change.
I'm definitely scared to change. I'm scared to leave the city. Like I done had opportunities where I can leave the city, but like I'm like, damn, bro, like this all I know. You know what I'm saying? I want to make it from my city. Like you feel me? I want to be the one who didn't have to leave to make it, but I really got to go.
That's everybody that I know that raps. That's always the goal. But like I've lived enough life in my 26 years that understand that like if you feel like that, bro, you can't be sleeping well, bro. Like if you feel like your ops is your own people, and if you got that gut feeling that strong, why I might have to go. I believe in a higher power. I don't know what that higher power is, definitely. But I always feel like if that's something that you gotta sleep with and that's something that you gotta think about on a daily basis, but that's a sign, bro. And it don't matter where you make it from. Let's just be honest. If you coming from South Carolina, when you go to somewhere else, it's always more love there than it is in this state specifically. I don't know other states, but I can speak for this state specifically. Like in the grand scheme of things, none of that shit matter if I pop in Atlanta, but I'm from South Carolina. You can still rep where you from, but this is what the opportunity was. Right. And I do feel like what you just explained is a whole catch-22, because it's like you put yourself in a lose-lose situation. Like I don't want to change, but if I don't change, right, are you accepting the consequences of not changing? You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. Like the day I jumped out that porch, it was already accepted. Then I knew you gonna die or you gonna go, you know what I'm saying, you gonna go to jail. Like I knew that from the jump, like, you know what I'm saying? So regardless, I been accepted, you feel me? I could have died yesterday, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm already knowing what's going on, you feel me?
It's just like and I'm speaking from somebody that's not only from Spartanburg, but also from, you know, the same environment he from in Spartanburg. It's just I also had to learn that it's a simple quote, but it just blew my mind when I first heard it. And the universe only has one thing that's constant. There's nothing in the whole universe that you can rely on. And one thing is change. You can rely on change to happen. That's all you can rely on in this world. So it's like we come up knowing that you either die or go to jail. Like that's the only two options. So like, that's crazy. I didn't go to jail, so like, dang, I can't sleep at night worse because like, dang, death is upon me. You know, I got a homie doing 15 years right now in prison, and he was like, "This is the most at peace I ever been in my whole life."
I swear,
that's fucking wild.
I swear to God.
He said, "I ain't never had so many people love me and check on me and in my whole life." And it's crazy. Like the Berg is not the only place that's like that. That's South Carolina, anywhere. That's the whole world. But like,
damn, that's such a
in my music, I in trauma music as well. He's still in a place where he learning. So his music right now is gonna reflect one thing, and in 3 years from now, it's gonna be like, well, I see it. I see growth. I see a different. But that's the whole part. Like people that's in the same phase that he in right now, which I was in that phase, which is another reason why this conversation between me and him is gonna be so good. Because I remember being in that place. I never served the amount of time that he served. I've been through. Little did he know a lot of the stuff that he been through. You know what I'm saying? And for him, and not only him, a lot of people to learn that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, it's periods in our life where you just taking step after step and it's just dark, and you just like, man, this is over. I might as well just die. And then you one day you making a step and you see a little light.
And you
like,
run towards it.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
It wasn't me getting to that light. It was the journey. It was everything I learned. Right. So like learning how to observe your family members. Like I never been shot at by nobody in my whole life except family members. Damn. I ain't never been shot at by op ever in my life. Only
crazy.
Blood relatives. So it's so much game that I'm picking up about who to have in my circle, who to define as my tribe, who to trust. I can't walk around life not trusting nobody. You know, and same thing in relationships. I used to do this thing where like, you know, I would, you know, me and a female get to a certain level and it didn't work and I'd be distraught by it. You know, like, dang, I put in all this work. Like, what's going on? What is it about me? But now I'm in a place, and I do this with business relationships and everything. If it don't work, it just don't work. And I just go into the next situation, not carrying that baggage from the last situation.
That's the game right there.
I do that in business relationships.
Free game.
I do that in relationships. I do that in friendships. I do that with family. Like, I don't want to get too much into it, but I don't let the things I've been through define. I don't let the step I took yesterday define the way I'm gonna step tomorrow. You know, so sure. and I want Trauma to realize that like it's an opportunity. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And I see that shit. That's why I'm like,
and people have no choice but to feel the way he. People who have never heard it, because you got to think about this. Somebody said something that was very important the other day. Let's say, for example, this podcast, Grit Talk, right? Let's say you re-release your very first 5 episodes, and but still though, let's say you re-release them as if they never came out, and the whole market outside of your current market is like, bro, this podcast is amazing. They don't know those are your first 5 episodes. They know this is the very first time I ever heard this. Everything that you've ever done is still new to most of the world, no matter how big you are.
That's real profound, right?
So just continue to push everything you're doing. Continue to push everything and don't stop, because like if you really think about it, it actually gets worse. The opposition that we have, whether it's from blood, whether it's from family, the more you grow, the bigger that presence is gonna become. So you gotta separate. It's more of a reason for you to separate. I wanted Project dead now. Oh, he got $1 million. I really want him dead. So like, you know, right. You really have to separate, and then upgrade your security, upgrade the way you think, upgrade the way you move. And like, these people don't need to own that much real estate in your mind and your spirit. They really don't mean that much. You know, distance yourself and live your life. I'm not letting nobody that at one time tried to hinder me from doing what I needed to do in life own any real estate up here. They back there doing what they need to do. I'm not gonna act like they're not a factor. I'm gonna still move accordingly, but I got too much to do, and I feel like I'm gonna mean too much to this world to let people drag me down. The enemy, no matter what your spiritual beliefs are, whether you literally believe in the devil or just any energy that isn't in alignment with the energy that you own, they know your worth. So, you know, when you get fired from a job, when a couple of episodes in a row don't go right, when your car break down on the way to an event, that's them trying to stop you, because they know if you get to where you trying to go, it's a wrap, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. So I want people to remember that, stuff not going right in your life, it's a reflection that.
It's crazy that he said it though, like, cause I just told him like, damn, bro, I tell him I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late. It was a wreck, and then it's so crazy. My charger stopped working in the car now.
You gotta use GPS.
And
Same
I gotta
thing happened to me.
I was like, damn, what the fuck? But I still made like, you know what I'm saying? I still made it though. But
so where there is opposition, there is like double provision. like on the other side of it.
Right.
So like he said, where whatever your spiritual belief is, as far as like the negative energy, the positive energy or higher power is working double time against it, and you'll see it in little shit like that, like how you made it here,
Right.
like.
That man being up on that stage like Jet Lag Awards at the Face Off, like nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes. I'm not gonna talk about it, but like we up there barking on each other. I keep saying that, you know, and we mean it too. Like we got something that we got to prove, but you know, behind the scenes, even after the battle, no matter like yesterday, Geechee Gotti, he like you would think he hated KCJ.
Right.
But he gave her a long hug after the battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of what you're doing. Like I've like you can hear it in my voice. I root for this man. Like, but I just got a job to do. But after that job is done, I still root for him. And I don't want people to look at this episode like they gonna be up there complimenting each other. Like, man, you dress so well. I like them slacking. I like that hoodie you wore. But outside of you know we in the same field. You know, people got to fight. You know, boxers got to fight each other. Fighters got to fight. NFL teams. You know, sports, any sporting event, people, you know, brothers, the Curry brothers got to battle against each other. But outside of this, like, I'm really rooting for bro. I want people to look at this episode and really tap into what we got going on outside of this battle. You know, we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on. We just want the world to notice. That's it.
It's so crazy that was. If I'm being transparent,
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of preparation into this, but this episode got so fucking heavy that
This
like,
might be one of my favorite.
right. Like that shit went.
This
a whole
might be
different
one of my
direction.
favorite episodes.
Like we already an hour 15 in. You know what I'm
And
saying?
covered and this been happening all week, ain't it? Like it's been happening all week, and we do not even like we don't even you know we got the group message, you know, the with the artists in the league, you know, preparing us for you know where we got to come. And shout out to JG, he would be here. He would be here as well, but he's fighting right now. But he would be here as well. But we don't go over like, hey, we just come natural, and this how the conversation came out. Like I didn't prior to the last show that we went to, I haven't really talked to bro. Outside of that, we just come. This how we show up.
I think he kind of know that shit because I'll be honest. He told me about this interview, and that's it. There was no other information about it. You know what I'm saying?
It says a lot for like we not rappers. You know what I'm saying? So if I was a rapper and I'm like, okay, I'm battling. I'm gonna be saying all this stuff. This is not really me, so I gotta remember. Okay, my character is this, that, and the third. I say this. Okay, breathe this way. Have this type of posture. We don't have to do none of that. Like this is who we are. So we just come natural and have these good conversations. Like this is the life we live. Like this is who we are as people. We don't have to prepare for nothing. Like so, and we a minority when it comes to rap music. I believe most rappers don't live what they talking about. And it used to be a time in the culture where you wouldn't even be successful if you didn't live what you're talking about. The game has changed. And we changing the game back though. So like June 26th, if you know like who are these two dudes, just come and experience June 26th in Spartanburg.
There's very big
superstar
energy on either side of this table.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
I'm not even huge into battle rap, but I'm hype. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hype.
Yeah, listen, if there was, y'all sold it. I just be honest, y'all sold it.
Appreciate
and
it.
not even on some back and forth bickering, a different energy. It's just, I think both of y'all are talented in y'all respective ways. Y'all journeys was definitely different, but it's all relatable to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like our audience that had nothing, don't know y'all. They gonna fuck with this
This
because
is a very good
it's
situation.
really genuine shit.
Word.
Like I don't even know. I don't know where to go from here.
We don't
You know
have
what
to
I'm
cover
saying?
anything
But
else.
on the
Like,
same part, like me being cause like I'm on the show, but I'm a consumer as well. Like I want to watch more Grit Talk episode because y'all facilitated a really good conversation, you know. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all as well.
We try.
Shout out to y'all.
Cause this is something that was written down, but it circles back to a lot of shit that y'all spoke on. But like being rappers, and we can speak from being podcasters, like throughout your life, you meet friends, you meet acquaintances. Like, how do you maneuver when like, or like when your friends don't really support your craft? Cause like I'm sure y'all gotta be telling y'all bars to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And is it niggas just gaslighting shit for the hell of it, or it's really niggas in y'all corners like, nah, that shit ain't it?
On my behalf, like, really ain't nobody that support me. Like, I'm just being honest. If you want to be honest, like, I support myself. I got those who, they might listen, like, love, you know what I'm saying, share. But, like, Meek Mill said something powerful. He said, don't come to the show if you ain't helped set the stage up. You feel me? Like, they don't really, like, go hard for me, you know what I'm saying? I got a show or something. They ain't coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they see situations I'm in. I don't have no help. Like, I don't have no, like, bro, yeah, come out there and chill on my couch or whatever. Bro, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You need something to eat or something, like, so it be on that type of time, like, just caring about my well-being, period. So I know they don't care about my career, you feel me? So I just wake up every day and I do me, you know what I'm saying? I just motivate myself, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, last year when I did what I did, you know what I'm saying? Jet Lag really, like, you know what I'm saying? They gave me an audience, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I go about it, you know what I'm saying? I go about it. I just motivate myself. I do what I do myself, you feel me?
Soft. That shit making me sad.
One of my favorite, it's an artist named Benny the Butcher. That's one of the, like, he got a pen, he crazy. And
Shout out to Benny the Butcher.
He got this bar where he was like, I sat on work when I was positive it would sell. And I relate to that literally, but also, like, metaphorically. Like, it's been times where I had a product and I feel it a lot now. I feel like people sleep because a lot of support I'm asking for is free. You know, like, and I hate really getting into social media and how the algorithm work and stuff like that.
Don't get me started.
But, like, if I post a video, right, I know I went crazy in this video. Like, if I post a BHB podcast video, I know I'm rapping my ass off in this video. If y'all would just comment on it, more people would watch it. More people, the
just
algorithm would show it to
yeah.
more people. If you could just put it on your story. I'm not asking you to send me $1, literally. I'm not asking you to send me
Right.
1 penny. I'm just asking you to put this on your story. Like, what is that? 10 seconds? Click the little arrow and, like, put it on your.
You don't even have to write a caption.
That little Dirt got them doing it. You feel me?
They going like.
And listen, I heard Dirt
emojis.
say. I heard Dirt, my fault. Pardon
Nah,
me.
you good.
But I heard Dirt say. He said. Damn. He said if they share my music, they'll call them groupies. But y'all share. He said. Damn, he said something about y'all. Y'all don't know Lil Baby, but y'all share his music. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It be crazy. Like, the people inside your city won't even do nothing. Like, it takes somebody from the outside just to share your shit, like, something like that. You feel me? Like,
And it's so painful. The bridge between people that the bridge between you and people that don't know you is the people that know you.
right?
And that's a terrible bridge between, like, okay, let's say I'm trying to get known by the Grit Talk podcast, like, unless I do something to bump shoulders with y'all myself, and we don't know how, you know, people's journeys cross. The way that I'm gonna get known and in y'all's faces is by somebody that knows both of us sharing and it's vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned Grit Talk through JG, so he was the bridge
Vice versa.
between the two of us.
Right.
So, like, people who don't know me, the way that they figure out who I am is through people that do know me, and the people that do know you, it's only like 15% of the people that's really gonna help you make it, and that's a hard statistic
You gotta retighten the thing.
to accept.
Nah, I feel that.
You should say, pew.
Now you gotta retighten it back to where you loosening it now.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey, Sean. God. Fucked up the vibe.
That microphone was sitting there. That like, Sean, I know you see that shit.
Did I say something?
Nah, but but
But in that same, you know, in that same breath, we spend, I do the same thing, and I'm working on it. Like, man, people sleeping on me. I got to spend more time appreciating the people that's actually, supporting, people that's buying stuff from my clothing line, people that's actually showing up, people that are sharing my stuff. Like, the people, that's another thing. Like, I hate looking at, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter metrics so much, but like, how 300 people viewed this, but it's 5 comments on here, bro. So like, y'all all really watched it. And then if you got a business page on Instagram, they really show you the analytics. People watched the whole video, but only 5 people commented on it. Like, I know this is good content that I posted. Can you just put emoji or something so more people can like that?
Yeah.
Something.
We know the struggle all too well. Trust and believe.
A content creator standpoint, in podcasting,
we are funny as fuck.
This shit is free.
And y'all show is good.
It is free.
We deserve it.
We don't ask for $1. We just ask for your time.
That's it.
You don't even gotta listen to the whole episode for that shit to count. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we low-winded over here.
Yeah.
But it's like, motherfuckers won't support you.
But it's good. It's a good long
win. But it be
really
people that's in your face.
You just gotta press
That's
play.
it.
That's it.
You can just play it in the background, right, on low volume.
Just get past ads.
But I see motherfuckers sit around and watch Dr. Pimple Popper though. Like,
that shit is wild. That shit is disgusting, by the way. I can't watch that shit. I ain't got the stomach for that shit.
Like,
I stumbled across one the other day that I watched in length, and I was like,
Sidebar, somebody was like, you don't know if a girl really comfortable with you. And let me stop saying girl, because we grown as fuck. You don't know if a woman is comfortable with you or not unless she start popping pimples and stuff on your face. Without you asking.
I don't even really be fucking with that shit. Just let me go through it.
What is this?
Yeah.
She started putting face masks on you and everything. Like, she really
I'm
is
that
rocking
That's
with
your
you.
queen right
that's
there.
me.
That's crazy. Man.
But it's good. I know it's actually not good to see, but all kind of different types of content creators going through the same thing. Like, what is it about? Like, you don't want it to be visible that you support. I think that's what it is.
No, because
you want to secretly support it. You don't want to put a comment because that let people know. You don't want to share because that let people know, like, oh, I support what they got going on. But I don't have the answers. I wish I did, because I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
So do that affect y'all, like how y'all deal with people or deal with your friends in a way, like, you know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
it's pain. It's hurtful because it's like,
with your
I'm
hating
struggling
ass.
in life right now because people will not give me the free support.
What's crazy is there was and I don't mean to interrupt you. There was a girl on TikTok this week whose ego was inflated beyond belief to me, because she was like, she said something about like, oh, the friends that ask you like, what are you wearing like on a night out or whatever, those are not your friends. Those are your frenemies, like, because they trying to upstage you and they trying to make sure. But so see that I don't see things like that, like the way that she did. Like I said, her ego was inflated. Like, you're a dumbass. Like, you don't have no real friends because you're not a nice person. That's what I got from that. But as content creators, like, oh God, this is so shady. But there's like we rub shoulders with a lot of other entrepreneurs who post the whole oh, y'all not fucking with this, y'all real friends don't support you or whatever because y'all be hating or whatever, but also like don't support their friends, like the friends who have podcasts and other shit that they have going on. It's like a really big competition amongst the community. And it's trash. It's pretty trash.
I looked myself in the mirror recently. I asked myself, like, okay, you saying like all this free support that you asking from people, but like, how much are you doing for other people? And that just made me reach out to, like, I got a lot of friends that do podcasts, a lot of friends that have clothing lines or whatever. So I've been trying to spend my time of course I've been trying to be detached from my phone, but when I am give them, like, we know how this system works. Give them a like, give them a comment. If you, I'm not saying fake the funk, but if you like what you see, you know what I'm saying, give them something. So, you know, get the juices flowing so other people can see it. You know, the people that can actually make the big difference. I probably can't make the huge difference, but like, if you just asking me to, you know, give you an hour and a half or 2 hours, I know the way I clean my apartment up, you know, I like to listen and dance around and dance with the vacuum, so I could just put the podcast episode on instead of, you know,
Get a couple of laughs in.
Simple. It's very simple. So I've been trying to figure out, you know, I don't want to have something to say about people and then, you know, I'm at fault. Right. Even though if a thief tell you not to steal, it's still good advice. But at the same time,
God damn, that was a bar.
At the same time, I don't want to be grouped in the same category of people that I'm saying, you know, are the problem. Right. So, you know, any of the free support, and I actually like listening to podcasts. I listen to podcasts in my sleep a lot now. I had to stop because having the AirPods in at night is pushing earwax down my ear and I can't hear. But listening to podcasts is free. Facts. If you have an event and if y'all were to say come watch us live, what $20, $30, whatever, like, come on, man. Like, you go to Cookout 4 times, that's $20. You go to some places, you eat 1 time and it's $20. So, you know, and eating is important. I'm not saying not eat, but it's you know, it's, you got it. You got it.
Like don't go to the club if you haven't eaten, basically. Like,
well, really, I treat them the same, like, because, like, I gotta keep, it's something that's keeping them around, like, you know what I'm saying? I see the signs, but it's something that I'm not learning, you feel me? It's something that I gotta learn. I gotta learn that, you feel me? Like,
I'm amazing.
And once I learn whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can move on. That's like in a relationship, like, okay, my past relationship was like 4 years, right? Like, so I went to jail for attempted murder or whatever. Luckily, I beat my charges or whatever, but I had to go down the road still. You feel me? I had to go down the road, serve 3 years. So, boom, when I went down the road, whatever, I came home. So, I know, okay, yeah, you gonna do what you do, you feel me? But my thing was, like, I told you, once I told you, like, go ahead and do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? You give me your word. You feel me? Say, nah, I ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's yours. You feel me? So I come home, started finding things out, but I'm only hearing stuff. I gotta keep going through that. Like, you might come home late or something. I gotta keep going through that. Like, I'm gonna keep letting it build up until I see it. Like once I see it, I know. Like, yeah, I don't need. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this. Like, so I'm that type of person. I got a good heart. It's just the things I've been through, like, make me seem like I'm just the big bad guy. You feel me? But, like, I just gotta learn. It's whatever I gotta learn. I'm gonna learn that, and then I'm gonna go. One day it might be too late though.
Man, listen, man. We've been going for 1:30. This has been a great fucking episode, man. I really appreciate both of you guys. I didn't know where this was gonna go. It went so many places that I didn't think it was gonna go.
They were all good places.
For sure, for sure. And I definitely, like, man.
To be real, we didn't know how this was gonna go.
I really feel like,
not even a little bit,
bro. Just keep. I gotta tell you, keep living, bro.
Definitely,
like, definitely. I really feel like
you got a story with you, man.
You got a story, and somebody need to hear it. But also, like, bro, just keep going, man. I
for sure.
Like, with both of you gentlemen, like I said in the beginning of this podcast, I'm not a big rap person. Like, I listen to battle rap here and there, rap occasionally, but, like, I like R&B. But just off who I met today, the people that y'all put in front of us, like, I'm gonna be what we talking about, that free support. It don't take nothing for me to stream y'all shit. It don't take nothing to put in that extra effort to see what the fuck y'all got going on. And I appreciate, shout out to BHP, shout out to JG for even setting this up, because I'm glad that shit happened, because there's a lot of perspective here that I wasn't thinking about prior to. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely want to, on behalf, I feel like I speak for the group. Like, we appreciate y'all coming here, sitting down with us, and giving us y'all time, because time is everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially right now with everything going on outside.
Same to y'all.
So we gonna use this time, man. Y'all plug all y'all shit, cause I promise y'all gonna get a fan base after this episode, man. Like
For sure.
and we ain't the biggest fucking podcast in the city or in the world. We ain't there yet, but we going there. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming,
Keep
definitely.
working. That's all that matters. So I'll start. Artist name is Tariq. Producer name Tariq's Journey on Instagram. Tariq's Journey, TARIQS Journey. On Facebook, Jabril Tariq Muhammad. On my social media platform, same thing for Twitter as well, Tariq's Journey. I'm constantly either cooking up, talking about the clothing line, anything that I have going on, like it's all gonna be there in real time. You know, beat making videos, me rapping. It's everything is in one place. You don't have to go to the clothing line page, the beat page, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just right now where I am, if somebody discover the clothing line, I want them to come to my page and also discover the music and the beats, you know, so and the community work as well. So, you know, Tariq's Journey on Twitter and Instagram, Tariq Music on Snapchat, Jabril Tariq Muhammad on Facebook, Tariq vs. Trauma, June 26th, Jet Lag Awards, Saturday in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Chapman Cultural Center. An EP from me will be coming out soon, and my sophomore project will be coming out at the top of 2022, so it's a lot for us to tap into. A lot of radio shows, as many podcasts as the universe blessed me to come on. It's called Tariq's Journey for literally it's Tariq's Journey. So, you know, just watch whatever happens. I thank you in advance for tapping in for whoever decides to tap in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
On Facebook, you can find me at The Grave Digger with a T.
Authentic, you feel?
On Instagram, you can find me at trauma_gbody6. Like I said, I just dropped the mixtape January 1st. It's on all major platforms. Just cause you waited, you know what I'm saying? Trauma, that's the right name. But if you like, since y'all don't know me, you feel me, and like y'all don't know what I'm working with, I can go ahead, you know what I'm saying, introduce myself.
Go ahead.
Compare me to Jesus, I'm feeling like Hove. I can sell anything, but I ain't selling my soul. Playing poker on my, I said playing poker on my kick, but they telling me fold. That's like preaching me the gospel, then tell me it's gold, nigga. I don't believe in that. I should leave with that. They took my privacy, I told them that I need it back. The new Jim Crow, I thought they free the black. They lock us in the cell and they the ones that feed us crack. Under interrogation, hoping that my people crack. My city fucked up, I gotta bring my people back. They killed my nephew, I wasn't feeling that. The other side sent shots, so I sent them back. They locked me in the cell, hoping I won't prevail, nigga. The black market will target, they gon' sell niggas. My mama broke and my mama can't spell, nigga. You took a note and you expect for me to tell, nigga. They where I am, Trauma.
This nigga is gangster.
Oh my God.
I believe everything he said.
I would usually, and this gonna sound crazy coming from Tariq, I ain't never did this before, but the way this episode done went and the way we done talk, I want this episode to really be Trauma moment, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it at that so we can close out. You know, and y'all come see us
June 26th.
on June 26th. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Shout out to Grit Talk once again.
Man, we appreciate y'all, man. Like this episode, I think a couple different titles for this episode came out of this. I'm going with heavy because that's how I felt after this shit.
Hell
this shit
yeah.
was heavy. But shit, hey Mike, take us out.
That's first lady job.
You just reassigning roles and shit this
That's
weekend.
what a leader do, though.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we are back on a buttery Sunday, in the words of Kev. But we're here. We are the one, the only, and the greatest motherfucking podcast in the world, Craig. Tapping with Grit Talk. We love y'all.
Well, before you shout out BHP, shout out to JG for setting this up. I appreciate it. Shout out to y'all. I hope everybody that's listening today go check out their music and
Please.
everything they got going on, even outside the music, man. Cause I can hear the hunger, I can hear everything in the way that they speak, man. Like if y'all didn't have a fan before, you got a fan today. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
On some
y'all.
real shit.
Big love. I'm also not closing out the show anymore.
Damn.
That's it.
Anyway.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Hottest podcast on the fucking planet. We getting down to the nitty gritty. We giving it to you raw, uncut, uncensored. Time to check in. Greatest motherfucking podcast in the world, Greg.
I'm speaking the facts, you know we gon' have some fans pissed off. This that fly, tie your life too plain, we gon' help y'all lift off. I'm cracking the jokes with the folks and you know we still got a shit talk. Welcome to Grit Talk, yeah. I'm speaking the facts, you know we gon' have some fans pissed off. This that fly, tie your life too plain, we gon' help y'all lift off. I'm cracking the jokes with the folks and you know we still got a shit talk. Welcome to Grit Talk, yeah.